Hey, what is going on, guys? So today we're taking a look here at the Master Grade Sinanju OVA version. So I've built the Master Grade Sinanju Ver.Ka way back when it first came out, and I've never built the OVA version, although the kit is pretty much mostly the same. There's a few little changes. One of the changes is now that it's including the rocket bazooka, so that's awesome because it's an awesome addition for that. Originally with the Ver.Ka, if you wanted that, you had to get it like sold separately with the manga, which was kind of expensive. You didn't get it straight away in Japan. But anyway, also I think the color is a little bit different, and the internal frame, I believe, on this one is now polystyrene plastic, whereas with the original Ver.Ka it was ABS plastic, if I remember correctly. And that was to help with making the frame a little bit lighter and help with the problem that a lot of people experience with this kit. I think it was with the waist peg that broke for a lot of people. It didn't break for me, so I don't know, I never experienced that personally, but I know that was an issue I think that a lot of people had with the kit. But anyway, it's the Master Grade Sinanju. It's a beautiful kit. I'm sure a lot of you have probably built the kit already. I know this kit is not new by any means. This particular version came out in 2013, so it's been out for a while, but I wanted just to review it for you guys just because if you saw my recent video, I got this because I need the inner frame for a resin kit to make the resin 100 scale Rosen Zulu, so I'm gonna just be taking the frame out of this basically, but let's just do the review first. So as always, big thank you to US Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. Of course, you can check out this kit and everything else there over on their site. And use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10 to save yourself 10% off everything there as well. So let's get into it. The box art on it, of course, looks fantastic. I do love the Ver.Ka box arts, but this box art is really good as well. So I don't know, between the two, it's kind of hard to choose. Both of them are great. I do love the fact that the Rosen Zulu is also pictured in the background here, so that's nice. We'll see more of that, guys, soon enough. But anyway, down here on the top and bottom of the box, just going to be the same thing there. Let's head around over here onto the side. So we've got to look at some of the weapons here. The beam axes, of course, installed into the shield. You got thrusters there on the legs, flexible thruster there in the back, knee bends, some markings there. It does have some waterside decals included with this, including some gold ones there for the markings. That's pretty cool. And then we've got just a nice action pose here with the rocket bazooka. Showing that off as a feature of this kit, the shield, and then how the kit is going to look just straight out of the box, decaled up, and nothing else done to that. So this kit retails for 7,500 yen, so $75 for this kit. It's a little bit more of an expensive one for sure, but it's a pretty big kit. As you can see, it's in a pretty big sized box, and the Sinanju is just a pretty large mobile suit, so there's a lot to enjoy about this. Now, it's nice that this does include waterside decals, but the Ver.Ka had more waterside decals in it. This is basically just watersides in gold, only for the gold lining parts. There's no other marking decals or anything like that, so the Ver.Ka definitely has the advantage in the way of decals. Yeah, so anyway, so at least we've got some though. Something is always better than nothing. Wish all Master Grade kits, or just all kits in general, came with water slides, but c'est la vie. It looks like we've also got those in sticker form here in a very big gold sticker sheet. There, a few dry transfers in there as well. So you do have some dry transfers for the markings, it looks like. We'll take a look at those again more in a moment. Let's just get to looking at the guide first here. So some box art there on the front, how that's going to look. That's just the box art we already saw. And then here is how the kit is going to look painted. And I'm sure that gold is painted not using the decals included with this. Honestly, painting the lining and just doing a reverse wash is probably just going to be your best bet. Masking, if you're like really feeling like you want to torture yourself, you could just mask that. But I think reverse wash is probably the best way, and I would assume probably what this particular model did for this piece. But here in the center page, we've got some UC 0096, the Laplace memory there, so some action shots using the kit and some CG. Painting guide down here at the bottom, painting guide for the full frontal figures. Over here, some more about the inner frame there, it looks like, some cool shots of that, some cool action poses and things like that, showing off the different weapons and features. Some other Master Grade kits in the line, the Unicorn, the Banshee, the Sazabi, original Sazabi, the new Ver.Ka. This one was before the Sazabi Ver.Ka came out, unfortunately. And then the Sinanju Stein there as well. Going up to the front pages, the first couple pages, there's more about the story there, all in Japanese, more about the Sinanju, more about the weapons. It's just all in Japanese, unfortunately. And then we get to the parts list. We're going to be using everything in the parts list. No X's here, basically, except for one little piece there on the rocket bazooka runner there, strangely enough. Not really sure why. And then a couple of parts left over here from the H runner. It's just a repeat runner. So few extras that you won't end up needing. I think that's for the piping bits around on the waist section or whatever. So then it's just all through the construction basically, and all that until we get to the last couple pages there about mounting the rocket bazooka on action base and all of that, and then the marking guide here at the end where all those beautiful markings are going to go. Alright, so let's get to the runners. So we've actually got all kinds of stickers in with this kit. So first up, here are just the generic decal stickers. So these just got a few little lining bits on there, and basically just a whole bunch of caution markings in white, yellow, and red. Then we've got those dry transfers with some of the 10S logos there, and also a couple of Neo Xeon logos and a couple of little smaller markings there in white and yellow. Then we've got that big gold sheet of foil stickers here, and you'll notice no other foil stickers at all for like the mono eye or anything, so there's no sticker for that at all. And then once again the gold water slides. Now these do look really nice if you do end up wanting to use these. And then we've got a pack of 4 little springs here, and these again I'm guessing are for the piping bits going around the waist section. And starting off with runner A here, it is all of our black parts, so parts for basically all like the sleeves markings parts, and there's a few other black bits on there. Runner B would be all of our little yellow accents for little vents and things like that. Runner C, a couple of very light clear green parts here for like the cockpit, and then a couple of lenses there. I'm guessing one for the mono eye, and the other 2 are for the camera on the rifle. Runner D then getting into a bunch of the red armor parts. We've also got our pilot figures there, seated and standing full frontal pilot figures. Runner E, some more of the larger red armor parts there for the shield, for the sides of the legs, and then hand covers there as well. Runner F, more red armor parts here for the arms and the shoulders, thrusters on the back. It looks like mostly here. We've got 2 of this F runner. And then runner G is some more red armor parts here, and this looks like mostly red armor parts for the legs then. And we've got 2 of this G runner. Runner H here in gray is just parts for some thruster bells, and then the gray pipe parts for, again, around on the stomach section and under the head, I believe, are also going to be from this H runner as well. We've got 2 of this H runner. Runner I is our white parts here, basically just for the fuel tanks and the little white accent at the end of the thrusters there on the backpack, thruster pods there. We've got 2 of this I runner. Runner J here in gray appears to be basically just all parts for the rifle. That's pretty much it here on this runner. And runner K is getting into the inner frame, and yeah, this is in polystyrene plastic, where I believe with the original Ver.Ka this was all in ABS plastic, so it all looks pretty nice, of course. Very nicely detailed frame for this kit. Runner L, some more frame parts here, all in gray, and one can see a big part there for the back of the shield as well. Runner M, a bunch more frame parts there, some parts for the B-Max, but it's mostly just inner frame parts, it looks like, for the arms, shoulders, and the thruster pods on the back. We've got 2 of this M runner. And then runner N to round out our gray inner frame parts here. We got all the inner frame parts for the legs, it looks like mostly here on the N runner, and 2 of this one as well. Then we've got runner O, those beautiful effect parts there for the beam saber and the B-Maxes in this nice clear yellow. Got 2 of these. And last but not least, the new addition to this kit here, runners P1 and P2, is the parts for making the rocket bazooka, and that is it. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot of stuff in there, a lot of kit to build, but it's pretty much like 45% red, 45% gray, and then a little bit of black and a little bit of yellow in there. But I mean, it looks fantastic. Everybody knows the Sinanju looks good. Don't have to sell you guys on that, but how does the kit still hold up, considering that this is basically the same as the original Ver.Ka, which came out in 2009, so it's now a 10-year-old kit. But I think it's still gonna hold up pretty well because it still looks fantastic, and that's the most important thing. But I think the articulation and everything like that is also still gonna be good as well. But we'll see. We'll build it up and find out. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you have further questions or comments, of course, feel free to leave those down below. Again, thank you to USA Gundam Store, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.